What's up everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Black and White. We're in Nimbasa City where last episode we got here, and today we're going to be heading off to the Amusement Park where someone is apparently waiting for us, and guess who that is? That's right, it's none other than the fantastic Mr. N. And he's telling us how some Team Plasma people have been lurking about this amusement park, wreaking havoc among little children's fun. Oh look, a Ferris wheel, that's nice. Looks like they're gone. Oh man, let's ride the Ferris wheel for no reason. Hooray! Now honestly, I never really got the whole point of riding the Ferris wheel, but to me, it's just basically to show off the graphics of the game, because honestly, I mean, they're looking for Team Plasma, it's like, hey, they're not here. Instead of just talking out here, how about we ride the Ferris wheel instead, and we can talk here. Anyway, this is actually, I mean, the graphics are cool and everything, but it actually is about to give us a lot of the backstory of Pokemon Black and White, so if you guys just go ahead and read down at the text at the bottom, you'll actually tell us a bunch of stuff, like basically what Team Plasma's goals are, what they're based about, and who he is basically related to Team Plasma, because if you remember the intro of this video, N was being crowned for something, and basically N just told us that he is actually the king of Team Plasma, and they're basically fighting to free Pokemon. Now, basically, here, since he's the king of Team Plasma and everything, instead of fighting Team Plasma Grunts, we get to fight him, and oh my gosh, awesome intro. I know. Anyway, basically, now that N is actually, you know, revealed that he's part of Team Plasma, he gets that awesome intro, and I don't know, there's really nothing different about him other than that, but, he's basically going to have a bunch of the Pokemon that you can find in the desert, so if you like any of the Pokemon that he has and you haven't caught any of them, just know that you can find any of these in the desert, like Sandile here in Route 4, you know, stuff like that. So anyway, I don't know why my Razor Shell missed, because it isn't like a bad accuracy move, it's just normal accuracy, but for whatever reason it missed, and now I have to deal with, basically missing. Anyway, here's Darumaka. This thing's a fire type, and if I haven't talked about it yet, it's actually not bad of a fire type. I recommend, I mean, if you don't know what fire type to use, and you know, you still haven't gotten one, and you're like at this point in the game, you should definitely get one. It evolves into Darmanitan, something like that. But basically, it's a pretty awesome fire type. And don't get the Zen mode one, because it does have this special ability which is called Zen mode, and basically when it's down to like a certain, I think 50% HP or something like that, I'm not sure, but it's probably 50% HP, it turns like Psychic and Fire type, or just Psychic. I don't remember that actually. Yeah, no, it's Fire and Psychic. So anyway, it turns into that, but it's really not that great, so you just get a Darumaka, make it your fire type, it wouldn't be a bad fire type at all. Anyway, last Pokemon for him is going to be Sigilyph, and Scraggy, you guys know about him, because I actually have one on my team, so why wouldn't you know about him? Then he's amazing. Anyway, let's see if we can take out this Sigilyph without any problems. Oh geez, things are looking pretty bad, because Vinny will probably die to an air cutter, and if he actually survives, I don't think a Feint Attack will actually kill it, so hopefully we can take a 2-hit KO from this. Never mind, I guess we cannot. So I might just have to revive someone. Oh, come on, really? That barely survived. I hope he misses or something, but of course he's not going to. So anyway, I don't know if Spankwire will actually survive a hit, but hey, how about this? How about we use Victini for once? I'm not actually using Victini on my team, but you know, judging by the circumstances, I don't even think Victini will survive a hit, but sure, let's go for him and actually use him. Oh man, he does survive a hit. But yeah, I'm not using Victini on my team, I just want to show him off, I guess, because we have him, but I haven't ever used him, and I really never used him on my actual Pokemon Black and White either. And oh my gosh, that Sigilyph gifts off a lot of experience that is basically wasted on Victini. Anyway, I don't have exactly a fire-type plan, but I've got basically what's going to be using my fire-type moves already planned, so I'm not using Victini. And honestly, I don't really like using, you know, legendary Pokemon. It's actually called, like, what is it called, actually? They have a new name for Victini, just like Celebi and Jirachi and stuff, but I honestly forgot it, so if any of you remember, then, you know, leave it down in the comments so everyone else can see it, but I think it was mythical Pokemon, actually. I'm pretty sure about that anyway, so anyway, I went to heal up, and now I'm back to go off against the gym, and this gym is actually a little difficult to find, honestly. The first time I saw it, I just ran past it a bunch of times, but it's right here, and because we're in an amusement park, we're actually on a roller coaster. You know, talk to the Mr. Champion in the Making guy, who's not actually the champion in the making guy anymore, but he will give you the fresh water as always, and then you can go on to the roller coasters. And basically what you do is you get on the little cart, teleports you to a different part, in this case over here, and sometimes you'll find trainers inside the carts to fight. Those are the trainers that I think you cannot avoid, so I actually don't know if in this gym you can even not avoid any trainers. I think you do have to fight all of them. Anyway, here's the first gym battle, and today I actually want to talk to you guys, you know, not really rant, but just offer, just, I don't know the word here, but just add on to the topic that I was discussing. I don't know if it was the last episode or the one before that, but I'll talk a little bit more about that. But first off, if you guys noticed, I didn't upload an episode yesterday. Apologize for that. I could not upload a video yesterday because my family members are very annoying at times, and they would not allow me to access my computer yesterday, and it was very bad. But anyway, I'm here today making this video, and I'm going to talk about what I said last time, and that was, I actually, oh man, there's a vibrating sensation in my pocket. Oh man, that is actually my phone, don't think it's anything else. Anyway, basically how I talked about how there's always like an odd one out in each generation of Pokemon, or just a couple of Pokemon that are like odd ones out. And I know I said that Pokemon are based off of animals, and everyone raged at me for that, so I'm sorry, I didn't mean exactly they're all based off of animals, but most of them are based off animals, if you guys haven't noticed. But what someone did say in the comments, and I'm sorry I don't remember your username, but he did say they're pocket monsters, they're not pocket animals, and you're very, very right about that, sir. So thank you for leaving that comment, and that made me realize, I mean, I know they are pocket monsters, but there's just some things that look pretty ridiculous, and I don't mean they look bad, because don't get me wrong, I love the ice cream cone Pokemon. Even though it does look pretty ridiculous, it just doesn't look a lot like a Pokemon, like a normal Pokemon, because, you know, they're all based off of, like, animal-like things, and once again, I don't mean they all need to be animals. I mean, obviously, since, like, first generation, they've got Magneton, and, let's see what else. I mean, I don't even know what Dugtrio is supposed to be. Is it like a mole or yeah, like a mole thing, but it's weird. I don't know. It doesn't actually look a lot like a mole. You know, contrary to, like, Drillbur this generation. I think here I kind of screwed up on the cart, so let me go ahead and push that again. And, when the cart is going by, you have to push it again, and there we go. I've got the loop the right way now. So, basically, if it doesn't work out for you... Wait, where's the cart? Jesus, where are you? Wow. Okay, so you just take an extremely long amount of time to work. I don't know why. Oh, man. But apparently I did this right. It's just that the cart takes ages to get here, so please hurry up, Mr. Cart. I would like to ride you and actually battle the gym leader today, as opposed to having to wait till next episode. And of course, when he finally gets here, there is a trainer inside, so let's go ahead and battle him, and I'll continue on what I was talking about. But, basically, there's always, like, an odd Pokemon out. It just doesn't fit in with the rest of them. And I know a lot of people, you know, they are going to be contrary to this, but, I really don't know how to say this. This is the way that I feel. If you guys feel contrary to me, or just overall differently, I don't know. But, basically, I mean, like, in Generation 1, you know, Magneton looks a little different from the rest, just because they're all basically based off Pokemon in Generation 1. And there was another one that someone mentioned, but I really don't remember it at all. I mean, I really don't get what Mewtwo and Mew are. I mean, they look kind of like cats, but I'm not sure about that. They might be like deformed baby fetuses or something. I don't know. That's kind of what Mew reminds me of. And then Mewtwo's like the more badass, like, big brother. But I don't know. In Generation 2, there's also some stuff that just looks weird. Like, what is Wobbuffet? Wobbuffet, I mean, oh, no wonder it took so long. There's a frickin' loop-de-loop, or like a little slope kind of thing. Maybe let's activate this one. Hop in, and of course there's one more trainer to fight. I believe this is the last trainer, but, you know, if you guys go on Bulbapedia or any other website that actually... I use Bulbapedia personally, but I don't know. I'm not sure if, like, Cerebi will have it or something, but they do tell you, like, where the name origin is and what the Pokemon's physical is based off of. I really don't know what Wobbuffet is based off of, but, I don't know. It's just kind of like the odd one out. I know it's a pretty badass Pokemon because, you know, Team Rocket uses it and everyone relates to Wobbuffet pretty much, but it's still really just like, you know, just an odd Pokemon in general. It doesn't really fit in with the rest of the second-gen Pokemon. So I guess for this generation, I mean, even Vinny ends up being, like, you know, kind of an odd one, because he is, I mean, what is he? You know, when he's a Zurugu here, or, Scraggy, I really just cannot get used to that name. When he's a Scraggy, you know, he kind of looks like a newt, but then when he evolves, you guys will eventually see, he's just like, he looks like a man. Like, he's very humanoid. Like, a lot of Pokemon are humanoid, I realize that too, but he just looks like a humanoid, like with, you know, with its, pants dropping down low, and oh my gosh, it's a loop-de-loop. And here we are at the gym leader. I really do not want to go to the Pokemon Center, so instead I'm going to hope I have 2 Oran Berries, or not Oran Berries, Paralyzed Heals, but of course I only have 1. So let's heal up Charlie. Oh, that probably should have healed up, Scraggy. Yeah, that was a bad idea. But I do have a full heal, fortunately, so let's heal up Vinny here, who's actually probably going to help out more than Charlie, considering Charlie is a water type. So let's go for some super potions here and there, and then we'll be ready to fight the gym leader. Hooray! Her name is like Elesa or something like that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and heal up now. And we're ready to fight Elesa, the 4th gym leader. Did this fantastic speed leave you dizzy? Not really, but let's go ahead and fight against Elesa. Oh man! Now, I said her, her overworld sprite looks very skinny, but this one here, I mean, it's still very skinny, but not as much. I mean, not nearly. On her overworld sprite, she just looks very anorexic. And I don't know. But anyway, let's go ahead and fight her, and you'll have the sidebars on the side and everything, and she has basically 2 Emolgas. They have exactly the same movesets, and let's see how much a Volt Switch does. Oh man, it does more than half damage, so this gym might actually be a lot more trouble than I expected, because Volt Switch is a 2-hit KO for Charlie. Anyway, I'm probably going to let Charlie die, and there I get a nice hit on that Emolga, so she's probably going to be using her Hyper Potion, so, at least I get a nice hit with Razor Shell, and she did not paralyze me. I don't know if Volt Switch actually has a chance of paralyzing, but I know this Emolga has static, so that's still a problem. Anyway, Razor Blade there, or Razor Shell, takes it out nicely. I'm going to stick to Charlie here, because I don't feel like switching out. It's probably going to use Volt Switch anyway, so I'll just let it take me out. And as you can see in the sidebar, both of these Emolgas have exactly the same moveset. They basically will try to use Volt Switch on you, which is like a U-turn but electric type, if you guys haven't noticed yet. And her last Pokemon will be Zeb Striker! Oh man! It is like a wild stallion of electricalness. It's actually a zebra, not really a stallion, but I guess a zebra is kind of a stallion. It kind of looks like a horse. And I don't know if bug type is neutral effective against electric. I'm hoping it is, but this thing has flame charge, and I completely forgot about that. So it looks like we're gonna have to use Vinny after all. Oh man, I really did not want to use Vinny because I didn't think he was leveled up enough, but I just realized he's level 29 already. So already he's a higher level than all of the gym leaders' Pokemon. So let's go ahead and try to rape everything with Brick Break now. And of course they're going to keep using their Volt Switch tackle here, or Volt Switch technique, sorry. But yeah, she has that Volt Switch on every one of her Pokemon, and I believe it is probably going to be the TM that she gives you at the end. Of course, I use Brick Break on Emolga, which is not very effective. And I am once again expecting her to use Volt Switch, but I'm just gonna... Oh gosh, this thing has Aerial Ace. Oh man, I actually survived that. Wow. Anyway, Aerial Ace, as you can see, does not do as much damage as I expected it to, so I'm going to go for a Hyper Potion on Mr. Vinny here. Probably should have gone for a hit because I forgot she was going to use her own Hyper Potion, but I guess not. Let's go for another Feint Attack and see how much damage that does. I believe it's 2-hit KO, which, might be a little... It might take a while, but it does get stabbed. Vinny is... What? Oh gosh, critical hit. Oh man, this is not going well. Come on, Vinny. I know you can do a 2-hit KO on this if you don't get a crit. So let's go ahead and heal up Vinny again, and hopefully this won't be a 2-hit KO, because otherwise that would be very annoying. And of course she goes for Quick Attack, so that's a very bad mistake on her part. And hopefully this Feint Attack will take her out, and yes it does. Hooray! Looks like this gym battle just got a whole lot easier. However, Zeb Striker, like I said, does have the Flame Charge, so it can take you out with that if it does get enough speed boost, if you know what I mean. Anyway, awesome music here, tensing up, because it is her last Pokemon. I just love this music. It's probably my favorite song in the entire game, actually. And just like U-turn, if you use Volt Switch while you're, while there's no other Pokemon for you to switch into, it's just gonna do damage. It's not gonna have its secondary effect. I hope Spark does not do more damage than Volt Switch, but it doesn't, so that's awesome. Let's see how much a Brick Break does. Oh, looks like about half damage, so heal up Vinny once more, and the battle should be over. So really not that tough to beat Elesa, but, I really forgot her Zeb Striker here had, what is it called? Flame Charge, and took out Spankwire. Oh, man. Anyway, this Spark should not kill me. If it does, I'll be very, very pissed off. Crapping crap. You've got to be kidding me. Of course, right as I say that, it does kill me, so that's amazing. Let's go. This is probably, like, I don't know, but I brought some revives, so I really don't care anyway. Let's heal up Vinny, because that was cheap. It was a critical, come on. I don't like criticals. They're cheap in my opinion, but let's heal up Vinny, I guess, because this Zeb Striker wants to be a little douche and kill my Vinny. And now we'll go back to Vinny and take it out like it's supposed to, because critical hits are just cheap. I do not like critical hits at all. Alright, use your Volt Switch, and this time, do not crit, which is just completely unfair, and we'll take you out. Yeah, I probably would have been able to beat this battle without Death Otters, but, you know, if worse goes to worse, I mean, I did that. I would rather do that than just start the whole battle over. So anyway, there we go. We beat Elesa, and apparently we make her spin right round. And we get the Electric Thunderbolt badge, or like Zeus's Lightning Bolt or something. Might get stolen by, like, Percy Jackson or something. Alright, and there we go. We've got ourselves the 4th badge. The 5th badge is actually not that far away, and like I said, you're going to get TM72 Volt Switch. The 5th badge will actually probably be like 3 episodes away. It's really not that long to get there, so that is it for today, guys. See you guys tomorrow.